Or perhaps you've walked into your own home and instantly felt a heavy atmosphere, arguments erupting for no reason, opportunities collapsing before they even begin, and a sense that something unseen is blocking your growth. If this feels familiar, the issue may not be your effort at all. The real cause could be hidden in the energy flow of your home. And here's the remarkable truth. You don't need complicated rituals or expensive items to change it. A simple, everyday kitchen. No matter how hard you work, no matter how carefully you save, money just keeps slipping through your fingers. Or perhaps you've walked into your own home and instantly felt a heavy atmosphere, arguments erupting for no reason, opportunities collapsing before they even begin, and a sense that something unseen is blocking your growth. If this feels familiar, the issue may not be your effort at all. The real cause could be hidden in the energy flow of your home. And here's the remarkable truth. You don't need complicated rituals or expensive items to change it. A simple, everyday kitchen spice, cloves, can become the key to unlocking wealth, clearing away negativity, and re-energizing prosperity for your entire household. My name is Feng Shui Master Yip. For over 40 years, I have dedicated my life to the study, research, practice, and teaching of Feng Shui. This path has allowed me to learn from ancient masters, dive deep into classical texts, and apply these timeless principles in modern living spaces. More importantly, I've had the privilege of guiding thousands of families around the world, helping them transform financial struggles, restore harmony in relationships, and rediscover peace within their homes. Time and again, I've witnessed how even the smallest adjustments, when guided by true Feng Shui wisdom, can completely realign the flow of energy and open the door to abundance. And today, I want to share with you one of the simplest yet most powerful practices you can start using immediately. In this video, we'll uncover the 5 strategic spots in your home where placing just 3 whole cloves can shift your energy field. Each placement serves a unique role, shielding your space from negativity, protecting your wealth, and creating an environment where prosperity can flow naturally and continuously. Stay with me until the very end, because the final location, rarely spoken about, is actually the most important of all when it comes to holding on to wealth. And before we dive in, I invite you to take part in a powerful affirmation right now. Type it in the comments below. I choose a home filled with wealth, love, and peace. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to the channel so we can spread this energy of prosperity to as many homes as possible. The power and meaning of cloves. When you look at cloves, they may seem small, ordinary, even humble, just another spice sitting in a jar in your kitchen. But for thousands of years, across cultures and continents, cloves have been seen as sacred guardians of energy, tiny seeds of protection, renewal, and prosperity. In the language of Feng Shui, cloves are tied to the element of fire. Fire represents transformation, action, and vitality. Just as fire burns away impurities and clears space for new beginnings, cloves are believed to burn through stagnant qi, that heavy, blocked energy that holds back wealth, happiness, and motivation. Placing cloves in your home is like lighting a spiritual flame, one that dissolves negativity and makes room for abundance to flow again. In Buddhist tradition, cloves carry the meaning of purification and karma cleansing. They are said to help clear the subtle traces of old negativity, supporting the renewal of mind, body, and spirit. Monks and practitioners have used simple herbs like cloves in rituals to remind us that even the smallest element of nature can shift our destiny when applied with intention. In ancient Chinese households, cloves were kept as protective charms, often hidden in small pouches or tied with red string. The fragrance itself was thought to repel envy, jealousy, and the evil eye. In India, cloves were used during wedding ceremonies to bless the union, to guard the couple from bad fortune, and to invite fertility and prosperity into their new life together. In Europe, people once carried clove sachets as protection against illness and witchcraft. And in the Middle East, cloves were traded as precious goods, valued as much for their mystical properties as for their flavor. What's fascinating is how all these traditions, despite being worlds apart, share the same wisdom. Cloves attract good fortune and shield against harm. They remind us that prosperity is not just about money. It's about maintaining a balanced, protected space where harmony can thrive. And here's something modern science adds to this ancient wisdom. Cloves are rich in essential oils with powerful antimicrobial and cleansing qualities. Their aroma uplifts the mood, calms the mind, and creates an atmosphere of clarity. In other words, they work on both levels, the physical and the spiritual. While they cleanse the air around you, they also cleanse the unseen energy within your home. So the next time you hold a clove in your hand, remember, you're holding more than a spice. You're holding a symbol of resilience, protection, and abundance that has crossed oceans and cultures for centuries. And when you place it in the right spot within your home, you're tapping into a river of wisdom that humanity has carried for generations. Why energy in the home gets blocked. Have you ever stepped into a room and instantly felt heavy, drained, or even irritated for no reason? Or maybe after a stressful conversation or an argument at home, the atmosphere doesn't seem to clear. It lingers, weighing everyone down. This is not your imagination. It's the sign of stagnant or blocked energy. Energy is always moving in and out of your home. Every thought, every word, every visitor leaves a subtle imprint. Over time, these imprints layer on top of each other, like dust settling in corners. If you don't actively refresh and balance your space, that energetic dust builds up into blockages. And blockages don't just affect how your home feels, they also affect how prosperity flows into your life. Think of your home as a living organism. When it's healthy, energy flows freely, bringing vitality and opportunity. But when energy stagnates, it's like clogged arteries in the body. The life force can't circulate, and eventually problems arise. Money may seem harder to hold on to, relationships may feel strained, and your own motivation can slowly fade. Stress, unresolved emotions, visitors carrying their own heavy vibrations, even objects you keep that no longer serve you, all of these contribute to stagnant qi. Left unchecked, this stagnant energy creates invisible walls that block financial growth, disrupt emotional balance, and leave you feeling stuck no matter how much effort you make. This is why spiritual traditions across the world have emphasized the importance of cleansing space. The home should not be a container of old arguments, fear, or stress. It should be a sanctuary where energy is light, flowing, and alive. When you create that kind of environment, you not only feel better, you also attract opportunities, harmony, and wealth. And this is exactly where cloves become your ally. Their unique energy helps to absorb, neutralize, and transform the heaviness that lingers in your home. But remember, intention matters, and so does placement. If you scatter them randomly, the effect will be weak. To truly unlock their power, you need to know the precise locations where cloves can act as guardians of your space. So let's move into the next part of our journey, discovering the 5 most powerful places in your home to place cloves. Each one serves a unique purpose, and together, they create an invisible shield of protection and prosperity for you and your family. 1. The front door. In Feng Shui, your front door is called the mouth of Qi. Just as the mouth takes in nourishment for your body, the front door is where energy, good or bad, enters your home. Every time the door opens, invisible streams of qi flow inside, and whatever crosses that threshold, whether it's a friend, a delivery driver, or even the vibration of the outside world, spreads through every corner of your living space. That's why protecting this gateway is one of the most important steps you can take to guard your prosperity and peace. Think about your own experience. Have you ever returned home after a long, stressful day and noticed how the heaviness seemed to follow you right through the front door? Or maybe after unexpected visitors, the atmosphere felt different, restless, heavy, even tense? That shift is no accident. Your entrance doesn't only welcome people, it also welcomes the energies they carry with them. Left unprotected, those vibrations accumulate. Stress, envy, and negativity settle into your home like dust you can't see, quietly creating imbalance and financial stagnation. In traditional Feng Shui, the front door is also called the mouth of opportunities. It's where wealth, relationships, and blessings find their way in. But if negative qi clogs this pathway, abundance has a harder time reaching you. In some cultures, families even paint their front doors red or hang protective charms to strengthen this energetic gateway. But there's another way. Simple, natural, and surprisingly powerful. Here's the ritual. Take a glass of clean water. Add a pinch of sea salt, a natural purifier used for centuries, and drop in 3 whole cloves. Place this glass just inside your front door, ideally in a quiet corner or on the floor near the entryway. Each element plays its role. Water absorbs vibrations, holding the energy that enters. Salt neutralizes negativity, dissolving its harmful effect. Cloves act as spiritual guards, filtering and shielding, allowing only harmony to pass through. Over time, you may notice the water turning cloudy or the cloves darkening. This is not something to fear. It's a clear sign that the mixture is doing its work, pulling in and dissolving the negativity before it spreads into your living space. To keep its strength, refresh the mixture every 7 days. When you discard it, always pour the water outside your house, not in your sink or indoor trash. Symbolically, this releases the unwanted energy back to the earth, far from your sanctuary. When you begin this practice consistently, the changes are subtle at first, but powerful over time. You may notice that when you step into your home, the air feels lighter, the atmosphere calmer, and tensions don't linger the way they used to. Conversations feel smoother, your mood stabilizes more easily, and even your finances may start to feel more grounded. It's as if you've stationed an invisible guardian at the threshold, silently protecting your family's peace and prosperity. By honoring and protecting the mouth of qi, you ensure that what enters your home nourishes you instead of draining you. And once this vital gateway is secured, it's time to move deeper into the house and address the heart of your home, the living room. This is where energy gathers, multiplies, and shapes the daily atmosphere of your life. And just like the front door, it holds secrets for using cloves to attract abundance. 2. The living room. If the front door is the mouth of qi, the living room is the heart of your home. It's where family gathers, guests are welcomed, laughter echoes, and sometimes disagreements leave their invisible marks. Because so much of daily life unfolds here, the living room has extraordinary power to shape not only the mood of your house, but also the energy of everyone who steps inside. The challenge is that this space also becomes a magnet for mixed energies. Every moment, joy, stress, excitement, or sorrow leaves behind a subtle trace. Over time, these traces layer upon one another like invisible dust. Have you ever felt restless or strangely tired after sitting in your living room, even when nothing stressful happened? That heaviness is a sign of energetic stagnation. Left unchecked, it quietly drains motivation, strains relationships, and blocks the natural flow of prosperity. Across cultures, the living room is recognized as a spiritual crossroads. Families place flowers, sacred objects, or water features here to keep energy moving. In Feng Shui, it is the command center of household qi. When it's balanced, the whole home feels lighter. When it's not, everyone feels the weight. So how do you restore balance? The answer is simple yet profound. Place 3 whole cloves near a living, growing element, such as a vase of fresh flowers or a healthy houseplant. Cloves absorb and neutralize negative vibrations, while the plant represents vitality and renewal. Together, they create a cycle of cleansing and replenishment, ensuring your space doesn't just soak up energy, but also regenerates positive qi. Placement is important. Choose a spot that receives natural sunlight, which enhances the cleansing power of both the cloves and the plant. If plants or flowers aren't available, a small decorative bowl with cloves near your seating area works as well. What matters most is keeping them in the energetic center of the room, where emotions and conversations leave their strongest mark. With this practice, you'll soon notice subtle changes. Conversations flow more smoothly, laughter feels warmer, and tension dissipates faster. The atmosphere becomes lighter, and you'll feel more focused, creative, and inspired. A clear living room brings clarity of thought and action, the foundation of everyday prosperity. Think of your living room as a mirror of your household's energy. When it's heavy, opportunities feel blocked. When it's light, harmony multiplies and abundance enters with ease. Protect this heart with something as simple as 3 cloves, and joy, love, and prosperity will remain constant guests in your home. Now that the heart of your home is balanced, let's move into the place that symbolizes wealth itself, the kitchen. 3. Kitchen in Feng Shui. The kitchen is more than just a place to cook meals. It is the symbol of wealth, nourishment, and abundance. The food prepared here sustains life, and in energetic terms, it directly reflects the financial stability of the household. When the kitchen's energy is vibrant, families enjoy prosperity and health. But when it's weakened or left unprotected, unexpected expenses, poor health, and constant money leaks can appear. Have you ever noticed that sometimes after cooking you feel unusually drained? Or that your family's finances suddenly face surprises, medical bills, broken appliances, or unplanned spending? These are not coincidences. The kitchen is a sensitive space where outside negativity can cling to the energy of food and, over time, affect your prosperity. To shield this vital area, place 3 whole cloves in the highest cabinet of your kitchen. This location is important. In Feng Shui, what's kept high represents stored wealth, resources that are safeguarded, not easily reached or scattered. By positioning cloves here, you are symbolically placing a protective seal over your financial reserves. Cloves act as natural stabilizers. They absorb negative vibrations before they can attach to the food you eat or the energy that flows from your meals. This small act reinforces the idea that your wealth is not only growing, but also protected from loss. For an extra boost, you can place the cloves in a small cloth pouch or ceramic bowl to enhance their strength. Just like with other placements, remember to refresh them regularly, every 2 weeks. Dispose of the old cloves outside your home, giving back what they've absorbed to the earth. This simple ritual ensures your protection stays strong and your prosperity remains steady. When your kitchen is safeguarded, you'll notice the difference. Meals feel lighter, family interactions around food become more joyful, and financial flow feels more secure. It's as if the energy of nourishment itself is working to protect your wealth. Now that we've secured the kitchen, let's turn to a place even more personal, your bedroom. This is where you rest, dream, and recharge your spiritual strength. And it's also where cloves can provide powerful protection while you sleep. For bedroom, under the bed. If the kitchen symbolizes wealth, then the bedroom represents your personal energy, health, and inner harmony. It's the most intimate space in your home, the place where you rest, dream, and recharge. And because sleep is when we are most vulnerable, the energy around your bed directly affects how well your mind, body, and spirit can restore themselves. Have you ever gone to bed tired, only to wake up still exhausted? Or experienced restless nights, strange dreams, or even unexplained anxiety while sleeping? These are often signs that negative energy has settled in your sleeping space. When your bedroom holds stagnant or heavy qi, it prevents you from recharging fully. Over time, this can manifest as chronic fatigue, mood swings, emotional instability, and even financial stagnation. To protect yourself during these sacred hours, here's a simple yet powerful ritual. Fill a glass of water, add a small pinch of salt, and drop in 3 whole cloves. Place this glass directly under your bed, near the area where your head rests. Each element has a purpose. Water absorbs negative energy. Salt purifies and stabilizes. And cloves form a protective shield around your energy field. As you sleep, this mixture quietly works in the background, ensuring that the vibrations in your space remain light and balanced. After a few nights, many people notice deeper sleep, clearer dreams, and a lighter feeling upon waking, like your mind and body have truly been reset. But remember, this protection must be maintained. Replace the mixture every 7 days. When you dispose of the old water, salt, and cloves, pour them outside your home, not down the sink. This symbolizes releasing the absorbed negativity back into the earth, far away from your sanctuary. Protecting your bedroom in this way doesn't just improve your sleep, it strengthens your resilience during the day, sharpens your focus, and boosts your motivation. And when your energy is clear and strong, you naturally attract better opportunities and decisions that lead to prosperity. Think of it like this. Your bed isn't just furniture. It's your charging station for life. If the energy around it is blocked, you wake up with less power. But when it's clear and protected, you wake up fully recharged, ready to create abundance. Now that we've secured your most personal space, there's one last area we must protect: the bathroom. It's often overlooked, but it's the very place where energy, including prosperity, can be flushed away if left unguarded. Let's explore how cloves can stop your wealth from draining out of your home. 5. Bathroom. If the bedroom is where you recharge your personal energy, the bathroom is where energy flows out. In Feng Shui, this space is often described as one of the biggest energy drains in the home. And it makes sense. Water constantly flows here, carrying things away. The problem is, it doesn't only remove what you don't want. Without protection, it can also carry away wealth, good fortune, and stability. Have you ever noticed that no matter how hard you work, money seems to slip away quickly? Or that your motivation and focus feel weaker after spending time in the bathroom, even if it's clean? This could be because your bathroom is energetically unprotected. In spiritual terms, it's like a door left wide open, allowing prosperity to wash right out of your life. But here's the good news. Cloves can transform your bathroom from a drain into a shield. Take 3 whole cloves and place them in a small bowl or dish. Set this dish near the sink or toilet, the very spots where energy flows outward most strongly. These cloves act as a spiritual barrier, filtering the energy so that what leaves your home is only negativity, not your prosperity. You may refresh them every 2 weeks. When the time comes, dispose of the old cloves outside your house, never in indoor trash, so that the negativity they've absorbed is released completely. For even stronger protection, combine this practice with 2 simple habits. Always close the toilet lid before flushing, and keep the bathroom door shut when not in use. These small actions reinforce the intention of keeping your prosperity inside, not washed away. To strengthen this ritual, you can add a short affirmation every time you enter the bathroom. Something simple but powerful like, "My home is a vessel of abundance. Prosperity flows to me freely and remains in my life. No energy is lost, only purified and renewed." Over time, you may notice subtle but meaningful changes. Your finances feel more stable, unexpected expenses lessen, and you feel lighter after using the bathroom, not drained. What once was a place of loss becomes a space of renewal. Think of it this way. The bathroom is like a waterfall. Without intention, the water simply washes everything away. But with the protection of cloves and mindful habits, that waterfall becomes a cleansing stream, removing only what no longer serves you while allowing wealth, health, and happiness to stay. Now that you've discovered the 5 key locations for placing cloves, the front door, living room, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom, you've built a complete shield of protection around your home. Each placement plays a unique role, but together, they create a powerful network of prosperity and harmony. Now that you've learned how cloves can transform the energy of your home, it's time to make this wisdom personal by anchoring it with your own intention. Words have power, and when you declare them, you set energy into motion. I invite you right now to write this affirmation in the comments below. I claim a home filled with wealth, prosperity, love, and peace for myself and my family in 2025. Don't underestimate this simple act. Writing it down is like planting a seed in the soil of the universe. Each word is a vibration. When you type it out, you are affirming not just with your mind, but with your action, sending a clear signal of what you are ready to receive. And while you're commenting, I'd love to hear from you. Where will you place cloves first in your home? Have you ever used any other spices or natural items to clear negative energy? These questions aren't just for fun. They help us grow together as a community, learning from each other's experiences. Imagine the energy we create when hundreds, even thousands of us practice these rituals at the same time. It multiplies, sending waves of prosperity and harmony into the world. Let's quickly recap the journey we've taken together. At the front door, Cloves filter out unwanted energy before it enters. In the living room, they hold harmony in the heart of your home. In the kitchen, they protect your financial reserves. Under the bed, they safeguard your personal energy while you rest. And in the bathroom, they keep wealth from slipping away. By practicing these steps, you're no longer passive in the face of energy. You've become an active guardian, shaping your home to support your dreams. And here's the encouragement. When you keep this up consistently, you'll start noticing the changes. Opportunities arise more easily, money feels steadier, and joy flows more naturally into your life. So if this message resonates with you, I ask one small favor. Like this video to spread the energy, subscribe for more Feng Shui and Buddhist wisdom, and share it with friends and family so we can all plant these seeds of prosperity together. And remember, let your home be the birthplace of abundance, and let cloves, the tiniest of spices, be the guide that leads you there.